Today we are going to be having the GRWM hair makeup outfit, the entire trifecta. I'm going to have every step as chapters, so if you feel the need to come back to certain points of the entire GRWM, you need to see how I did the concealer, how I did the eyeshadow. Everything's going to be as chapters below in the description box, okay? So you can come back and check it after today. If you're new, hi, my name is Goodness, and here on my channel I like to make you feel pretty on the inside as well as on the outside. But into this episode of looking pretty on the outside, we're having this whole grunge eyeshadow makeup look put together today. I'm glad that it all came together. So if you're interested in seeing how we got this eyeshadow look put together, I literally got ready on camera, yeah. So if you want to see the entire magic of how we got to this point, then definitely want to keep on watching. Like, subscribe, and share with your friends, your families, and also your haters, because they deserve love as well. So without further ado, without much rambling, let's just get right into the video, okay? My hair is semi-done. It's still in the oven. It's still cooking. So we're just going to get right straight into our makeup. Starting on my skin prep, I just left the bathroom, yeah, so hence why my face is so dry. We're going to fix that real quick. So starting off with this, I got this from a beauty, what did I get it from again? I think it was like a beauty fair thingy that they had going on. It's Bioca's beauty serum. If you ask me if it's working, I don't know. I just be using some things and I just hope for the best that okay, they actually do work at the end of the day. Sometimes I can get away with some of these things that I be doing, but you should not try this at home, okay? So we're going to let this guy sit and marinate for a while she's doing her thing. I like to just go straight in with my brows because there's no time to waste time. See, as you go on in this video, you would tend to see that most of, if not all of, my brushes are not the cleanest, and this is me being very vulnerable because it has been a week and have been filming a lot of TikTok videos, yeah. And I mean, one of the downsides to having a lot of brushes is that you always have spare. When I don't want to wash a particular brush, I know that I have another brush that can actually give me the same result. So I have like all of these brushes messed up, but we're going to work with them today because that's what we do. So for my brows, I'm using this hair wax. I typically use it for my baby hair, and I don't see why I can't use it for my brows as well. Oh my god, before I go in with that, just a moment for my brows. I trimmed my brows myself yesterday. I can try to tell where I trimmed it because like that skin is a little bit lighter. I'm not good for perfection here, but I think we did our best. Sometimes I like this whole slim brow hair situation because I have natural full brows. My brows are like typically yay wide, so the times where I can get to have like very slim brows, I give God all the glory and praise. They were going to be trying to achieve a grunge eyeshadow look. I haven't done that in a while. I know I tried to do it for my birthday photo shoot last year and it turned out great. And what I'm wearing, okay, about what I'm wearing today actually fits the vibe, but it does not fit the vibe because I just went to TikTok and then saw the first thing that was there, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do this makeup look today because I didn't have time to start thinking of, oh my god, can I pull this off? I know I can pull it off. So yeah, at this point, like, I don't be doubting myself when it comes to beating my face. I just know that once I can think about it, I can get it done. God did this thing great to me because look at these brows. Like when I feel like they are good and I apply this hair wax on it, like it just slicks it. So I like using my fingers to slick it a little bit further. See, like everybody's on the internet, I have a favorite part of my face, okay? Sometimes these brows be acting up, and today she's acting up, yeah? In a good way, by the way. Like, see how slick she is. But this guy is testing my patience because I don't know what is the color of your problem. So if you're new to makeup and you cannot lay your hand on any brow gel whatsoever, just go with whatever I used to do your baby hair, okay? So at this point, we have our serum dried already. So anyway, the Marigold moisturizer, you guys, here for like the longest while I've been meaning to restock. I had to think of the right English to restock my makeup product, but the thing is that I do not have enough storage space for that to happen. So I need to run out completely of all my existing makeup products before I tried something enter my eye already, like in my head, it was already in my eye. So like I need to like get rid, not like get rid, but like finish totally completely all my existing makeup products before I can go buy another, because there's no point going to buy new makeup product when I don't have space to keep them. So it's just going to be very messy. So I'm going to be trying to finish all of my makeup products. That's why I'm even trying to do more makeup videos lately, because I need to use them, and I feel like half of them will soon expire. And even the makeup products actually expire, yeah. Imagine my shock. They actually expire, because like I thought that okay, you just finish them and then on to the next one, but apparently they say that makeup products used to expire, so even if you've never used half the bottle, you have to throw it away. But I'm trying to make progress with that. I'm trying to actually finish it, because I know that this actual primer that I feel like I want to use today, I've had this primer for like maybe 3 years now, 3 to 4 years, and it says at the bottom that I have to use it in 30 months. And 30 months, I'm doing the math, that is like 2.5 years. Child, I'm ready at the end of this product. Okay, so I need to like get rid of it ASAP. So I feel like I'll use it because my makeup today does not require me to have a makeup on for long hours, so I feel like I'll use it. But can't lie, this when I try using it, it's not like my makeup broke or anything. It still came out looking good. Yeah, but it's not like my go-to primer. This is my go-to primer for days when I want my makeup to follow me to the next day. Yeah, that's what I use. Okay, so we're gonna let this guy marinate, and then we get onto the brows. Oh my god, I have been watching Avatar, the new season that came out, and it just feels like it does not want to end. I don't know why it feels like that for me. Like, can you get on with the program? I feel like they've been in Basi saying for 20 years, and I feel like the war has even ended. I ain't past it. They're trying to see the no fire law, trying to say the wait. Where my pencil at? So it's got to have it. I didn't see my pencil. I'm just going to use this one. Like I said, this is the Davinci pencil. Like I said earlier, we are at the bottom of all of our products, so it's even good that you're saying this, because I can't be throwing things away. I have to finish using them, but this is not like my actual shade. Like, come close and see. I see that it's a bit lighter than the color of my brows. Let me check this on my record one, because I feel like that one is more perfect for a lip combo. Yeah, this is what we are trying to work with. My brow just look very beautiful. I'm in love. I feel like I overdid it with this one, but that's yeah. Back to the Avatar. Yeah, so in case you did not know, I'm an Avatar girly. Yeah, any kind of Avatar, just call me there. I'm in the group chat. Like, I'm Avatared so much that I have Avatar podcasts that I do listen to. Fight me. Yeah, so this Avatar came out, and the day it came out, I could have watched it, but I was outside that day, so like I didn't even have the chance to do it. And I want to watch it, but it's not letting me watch it. Like, it feels dry to me, and that's so sad, because I was looking forward to it. I don't know if because of like I had so much expectations from the one that's leaked, not that I'm promoting it whatsoever, but like I did watch it. Yeah, I watched it against my will. You know when you see a lot of things on TikTok and it already feels like you've watched it. Okay, sorry. This is the Ruby Kisses cream foundation in this shade. Yeah, that's what I'm using to just clean it up first and foremost. So like I feel like I had way too much expectations from this guy, because like why is almost boring to me, and I don't like it. I really don't like it, because where am I right now? I'm at when they found out that okay, Longfeng is the bad guy, and like the normal things I had to call Ing an idiot. It's not even nice. Like, girl, have some respect for the avatar. But like, it was just, I don't know. I'm not feeling it, and it's so disappointing because I waited for this to come out, and now it's disappointing me. And the one part that's really pissing me off, like, why did they put the blue spirits and the painted lady in the same scene? Like, it's giving all this TikTok conspiration, like what I call it. It's giving all these TikTok theories that they're trying to shape Kitara and Zuko together. Cause like, what was that? Like when I saw it, I'm like, in what part? Like my people was actually scratching. Like in what part of the animation did the painted lady and blue spirits come in the same scene? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I just maybe they just wanted to give the fans a little bit of like, something to just boost their morale. Cause me, I don't understand what they're doing there. I did not understand, but I like how I see and appreciate how they're trying to merge a lot of scenes together to save time. But they should not overdo it, please, because I'm not even done right now. They're trying to get to the library that contains all knowledge, where the very gigantic bird was in the animation. So that's what I headed to. They daily kidnapped. Is his name Say the merchant? Yeah. So they want to go and find out more things about the Susan's comments. I mean, I like it. I feel like my favorite character so far has been Toph. Yeah, and I'm not even surprised because like I know that Toph would eat her role from all the casting that I saw about her. Like I knew she was not going to disappoint me. I think after Toph would be Sokka. Like Sokka is not even like he's a typical Sokka. Yeah, like it's not even making it happen. Okay, that's Sokka being Sokka. But like Kitara is just like I feel like she's less mothery, if that's even a word. Like she's less mommy in the live action. So I'm using this Elegel primer. It's been raining cats and dogs for days now over it, and like every second I'm cold. But I have to leave the AC on because my makeup has to settle properly. So like I was saying, I don't know, I keep like digressing. So like Kitara is not Kitaraing, if that's the word I was supposed to use. She's not Kitaraing enough for me. Like she's doing more of painted lady work than even being with her friends. Like in the animation, she's only doing painted lady work in the night. You get, but like during the day she was there for Aang, there for everybody. Do you understand? And what I'm saying right now is like Aang is not even seeing her around. Like it's like where have you been, this babe? Like I gave you one job to do, monitor. What's that name, Judy? And you just went like, how did Kitara go from monitoring and trying to distract Judy to now fighting with the blue spirits, like fighting the old Foundation soldiers? I'm like, girl, like, don't you even know what it came to do? Like, but like, I like the whole painted lady reference and like, okay, someone had to be sick. Like when I knew that had Spider-Man, I'm like, okay, this is the whole painted lady thing about to happen. Like I already saw it coming. I already clocked that. Okay, they're about to do this whole painted lady come and save me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, like saw it coming, but I don't know. And yo, I don't know if this just skipped my mind in the animation, but I'm feeling more than ever before. I'm feeling Sokka's grief of Yue. Like it's as if I was even there when he lost the girl. I'm like, my guy is mourning. This morning is babe Suki. Let him grieve. But like, to be fair, she doesn't really know what happened. So I'm like, see hot gist. See for them tell yourselves like, where you in the bush, what are you gisting about? But like this is our entire base makeup prep. Like you can see how the skin is really looking ready to eat the makeup. Yeah, that is what we are on and about. I feel like I should do more with these brows. I don't know, like I always try to have like very tiny brows, but no matter how hard I try, I still end up having big chunky brows, and I don't like it. I don't like it because like this is supposed to be a slim brow, but yet I'm still having a fat brow. But like we are going to be fine at the end of the day. I feel like for extra more security, because I have a combination skin, going with this, yeah, on my T-zone only. I don't know about this actual primer. I don't know if I bought the fake one. Is that it does have, I don't know if you can see it, it does have like a purplish thing going on. You see it now. I don't understand when that started happening, or that's like their rebranded product. Because like when I started doing makeup, I started buying makeup stuff, I had it, but it didn't have this purple bluish thing going on. But now it has it, and I'm like, hey, whoa, have I gone to buy rubbish and nonsense? But thankfully, we'll finish it. It's not about to finish, but it will still be here for the days when I'm not really going anywhere like that. But it does leave my face mattified. Like you don't even know what I'm talking about. Like it does be doing the work. I don't know how, but it just takes longer time for it to actually clear, because I don't want to be having purple in my foundation. So I have to give like extra time. So I send the purple, give like extra time to settle in so that I don't have a new color of skin, if that makes sense. Okay. Now that we're done with that, I'm gonna let it like settle in for a while. Like let it do its work, because I don't just jump right into the foundation. Whilst I wait for this to marinate into our skin, I have two outfits that I'm still deciding which one to wear. And the funny thing is that they are not even similar outfit. One is giving more of like cultural casual, and the other one's like a proper dress. And it's very funny how I went from casual, like extremely casual, to dinner date kind of outfits. And I'm like I typically have like two outfits each time I need to go out, because I never really know how my energy is going to switch up at the last minute. And I just like, no, I'm not feeling this, let me go for this guy. But given that I want to do a grunge eyeshadow look, I'm going to put an inspo right here on the screen. I'm like, will it really slap? Funny how the actual eyeshadow look will slap on the dinner dress, but for the casual one, it might look too much. But keep on watching to see what I end up wearing, because I myself right now do not even know what I am going to be wearing. So it is what it is. I feel like my brows still look very chunky, but at this point I was born this way. So let's just get right straight in with the foundation. Do I want like something of medium coverage to full coverage, or do I stick with my Ruby Kisses? This will give me like medium coverage. Can I even call it medium coverage? Because like when I use this guy, I still see my freckles like on my face, but with this dude, nothing. Let me go with this dude, because today I'm feeling like it. Yeah, like this guy too as well. I need to finish it completely before I go in with a new product. This is the Nuban Beauty in My Skin foundation, newly improved with the vitamin E on it. I've done several reviews and reactions to this particular foundation, the old one and this particular one I'm using right now. I will have them linked up here and also below in the description, just in case you want to try them out for yourself. So lately I noticed something when I like, because I'm a typical watcher of, let's say watcher, I typically watch makeup tutorials, yeah, and I've noticed that most MUAs go in with a beauty sponge. Most Nigerian MUAs, I must say, go in with a beauty sponge, and what I've even seen in real life, rather is a beauty sponge than a beauty brush. And I was like, So given that I'm a bit able to play around today in my makeup, I want to see the difference. I mean, I know the importance of a sponge and a brush. I mean, I'm not a newbie, cause but I want to guys see the difference, if it will make much difference. Okay, so on this side I'm going to be using a brush, and on this side I'm going to be using a sponge. This sponge is from a local store. I love it because it's puffy and it's easy to clean. Yes, and this is from Younger Beauty. This is the foundation brush. I typically switch between this and my Real Techniques brush. Yeah, between this, but I feel like this is having contour on it, so I don't want to go there. Okay, I don't want to go there. So just start with this guy. Let's just go in with our sponge on this side. And this is with a sponge. I'm trying to look closely to see if there's any crazy difference. From what I can see, I don't know how it's showing on camera, but from what I can see, this still retains a little bit more shine compared to this. I don't know if it's because of this is a bit damp, but it's supposed to be damp when you're using your beauty sponge, but I don't know if you can tell a difference. For my concealer, I'm going to be going in with Hollyland Beauty in My Skin concealer in the shade 043. Nowadays, I don't even put a lot of concealer because I don't think I need it. Yeah. Before, we're so heavy-handed, we usually drawing triangles under our faces. I don't use it a lot nowadays. So let it sit for a while. And for my God, I have to stretch. Jesus Christ. I'm making use of, for my bronzer, I'm making use of Ezekiel foundation. These actual products, I believe that I'm going to use this. My first child is going to use this. That is eager to go. My second daughter will use this because see where it is still at. It is still here. I've had this thing for over 2 years, and given that it was supposed to be a foundation that I ordered, but they messed up my shade, so I had to convert her to a bronzer, and it's not like I bronze my entire face, so it's might never actually finish. And I want to go ahead and buy new bronzers, but I cannot because this guy will not want to finish. It's we're going to be here together, so I don't even know. I could just give somebody. I really don't know what to do with this guy. And he's very pigmented. It is. I feel like I should move my head to the back a little bit because if you know, you know. You do not want this to happen to you. See how much head space I have. This is where my scarf was. See how much head space. I still have a lot of real estate going on there. Let me just run foundation on that area so that there's not much discoloration happening there. Sometimes when I install my hair and I take it up, I'm oh my god. People ask me how don't I lose my front hair with the installs I do? I'm because are you seeing this real estate? Are you seeing this land? When I install the hair here, there's no hair now. There's no hairline for me in that place, so I can basically play around with installing almost every time because I know that my hair is not going anywhere because my hair is still far from where I'm installing. It's just using this guy. I like to just spread it out so that it's easier for me to blend. I think I need another pump, but I'm scared of another pump because just tiny, like very tiny. Because you think it's tiny that you went for until you see the results. I like to just take a little on the tips I can use for my nose contour. Going in with this Real Techniques brush I showed you earlier to blend it upward. And then when it comes to my forehead, when it comes to your forehead, you want to push it backward. When it comes to your cheekbones, you want to push it upward. Just think about it like you're blending it in the direction of your hairline. So I mean, you put it here, blend it close to your hairline. You put it here close to your hairline, not farther from your hairline. So just dab, 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 dab. I think it's a very nice contour bronzing thing we have going on today. Because typically, I would go in with way more than I have right now, and then I'll give my beauty sponge to soak everything away. Because I don't know, I feel like we should go without blush today. What do you think? I did want toasty makeup, and I'm like, oh my god, these are the days where we still thought dark skinned girls could not apply blush. The days when we're in the dark, literally, until the blush came to give us color and colored our lives. I like this bronze institution we have going on. It's nice. I like a nice bronzing. It's good. I mean, as long as you keep it subtle, you're gonna have a few days. So right now we're going to blend in our concealer using the naked brush. I've had this brush forever, and of course it is not clean. But I feel like sometimes, I'd rather have a somewhat not so clean, I don't want to say dirty, a somewhat not so clean concealer brush than a super duper clean concealer brush. Oh my god, I have concealer on my lip. Ignore. Like, I feel like a super duper clean concealer brush does not always, it's like your hard brush for your slick backs. Like, if it's a neat clean brush, it won't be slicking your hair properly. It needs to have gunk in it. Like, are you seeing this brush? You see the way it has gunk in it? That's how you know that any style I do with that brush is going to slap. But when it's all clean and it's new, I'm like, so I rather have this brush not so clean than do a very serious makeup look with a brand, like a newly cleaned and washed concealer brush. It's just not going to slap for me. I'm sorry. I've messed up my eyebrows, but we're going to fix it. You see, I told that this was not very bright. That was joking. So now onto blending this dude. Thinking of new concealers to purchase. Like, I've been influenced to like trying brands like Yanga Beauty. What other brand again is there? I have it in my book, literally. Where's my book at? Like Yanga Beauty, or is it Blossom Makeup? Yeah, like they have really good concealers, but I don't know if I can ever be the influence from this concealer, because it is good. It is actually good. Like, she does her thing. Like, I don't think I've ever had a bad under eye day. Like, I've never really had it, because from the get-go I was introduced to Nuban Beauty. I want to keep it under my eye. I don't want to snatch it up. Yeah. I need to turn on this AC back because it's getting hot. Okay, so this is what we have going on. So like I said earlier, to clean up my nose contour, I have little bronzer on this actual brush. So going in straight from where my eyebrows, I forgot the name of that body part for a second, my eyebrows stop, and just keeping it here. But I feel like I contoured a funny nose shape for myself. Like it's not at the center of my nose. Is it my mirror that's deceiving me? You know, I'm just going to use my fingers to blend it up because sometimes they just work. And I thank God for giving us 10 fingers. It's like 10 different makeup brushes. Is that shit? I think it looks too subtle or too pronounced. But I'd rather have it subtle than pronounced. Let me just get my wipes in my hand because if you know, you know. That's just all I'm going to say. The times I've stained myself and stained people, countless. But I feel like this makeup is very subtle. And then to brighten a little bit my under eye, I'm going in with this Ruby Kisses 4-in-1 brush concealer in the shade medium beige. Reminds me of the old LA girl that we had those days. Yo, I just turned on my AC now and I'm really freezing. Like, I hate that there's no in between. Yeah, I'm not going to let her sit at all. Just going to blend it and use whatever I have left to clean up the nose. Look, I actually miss doing this for YouTube. Because if it's like TikTok, I'll be super conscious of the time, and I'm only going to be like capturing the aftermath, like not the actual process. But like you to just let you just sit and yap and do your thing with no limits, you know. They literally went to Usher with us. Is it Usher? Yeah, it's Usher. It's Usher. I'm saying, no limit. Yeah, this under eye, she doing her thing. So I don't know if I want to go in with blush today or not. I really don't know, because like the shade of pink that I'm going to go in, if I'm supposed to go in with blush, is very far apart from the shade of pink or the shade of wine from the dress. Like the dress is like burgundy, but like the blouse is like almost neon pink. I'll mix both. Yeah, so this is the shade of the pink from the top. So I'm just going to like find a way to blend both behind my hand. Because one thing I know, if you do not have the shade, you can always mix. Okay, and then yeah, going in with this, I feel like I should have just gone for this shade. This is the Ruby Kisses in Rosewood. Ruby Rosewood is a dual cream blush, and it actually has two shades. I feel like I should just use this shade. I should just done that, can't lie, because it makes more sense. Don't mind me, I'm looking for a clean brush to use. Like I have one clean brush. Like I feel like for the mixology I want to do today, let me just go in with this guy. So using this and then tapping it on the bronzing shade. I like that shade because it's not going to look too blushy. And then mixing it with this guy here. Yeah, so this is the shade that we're having right now. I'm just going to go over this part. Nothing too crazy. Like I want it to show but not show. I seen how it's so subtle. Yeah, that's where we are keeping it at. Let's keep it under my eye. Yeah. Yeah, this is cute. But like after like I apply powder and everything, it would be much more subtle, and that's what I want to go for. So going in back with my concealer with nothing added on it extra, just going to use it to just diffuse it. Yeah, so this is our base. If your base is not looking like this, then I know what you're doing. This is our base, and she looks nice. So I'm going to go over it with some setting mist. This is from Studio London. This one needs to finish. We're almost there, but it just feels like the more I feel like, oh, after this round will be done, it never finishes. So you're going to like set her properly and then let it dry before we go in and apply our powders. I'm literally watching. Uncle Iro is talking to Tough, and this is the part where they, I think, have their moments and become guys. But right now my cream has settled. Sometimes I actually wish I could leave my makeup looking like this, because I have never been one to like doing makeup because I have combination skin and my face produces oils. But sometimes I just wish that I could just go my makeup like this. Like, what's gonna fight me? Like, I like when it looks alive, it looks like skin, but like it just looks and sometimes I feel like powder just kicks everything up. But we're going to make it work for us today. So real quick, we've seen that we already having a little bit of creasing underneath the eye here, so we're going to start with that guy, which is normal because we have like pretty fine lines in that area, so it's quite understandable. And right now I just realized that I cannot find my pressed powder. Goodness, breathe. Goodness, actually breathe. Wait, hold up. Huh? What do you mean I can't find it? Wait, hold up. Hey guys, in all seriousness, I cannot find my powder palette. I cannot find my powder palette. Like, where does they actually see it? I cannot find it. So we're going to have to work with something else, okay? Alright, so instead of using, typically I go in with a pressed powder first before I go in with a loose powder, but today we're going to dive right in with with a loose powder. So I cannot find my pressed powder palettes. So using the Nova Beauty oil contour setting powder in the shade Caramel, and given that is an oil contour setting powder, it also works as an all-round powder for my oily skin girlies. So just taking a little bit here. Yeah, I poured it behind, I almost said behind. I poured it into the pan and then just diffusing that excess behind my hand. But before, hold up, before we go in, remember you have to, my god, I almost went in with my bronzing brush. So before you go in and apply your powder, remember that we already noticed that we have some creasing going on. So you want to blend out those creasings. Naturally, you have lines there, and given that your concealer is a concealer, it has settled into those lines. So you doing this again, just going to pick up from where it has settled and then just make everything evenly. And then before it goes back to doing the same thing again, just go back straight in with your powder, put on your powder and set it. So doing the same thing for this dude here and set it. So next we're going to set our blush and our bronzer. Typically I have like an actual powder palette that has something there. So typically I have an actual powder palette that has like different shade tones of powder and like bronzer, but I can't find it, so I have to use this. I think I have to find a shade here that would act as, I think this shade would act as, typically I think it's this shade that will work for a bronzer. But I remember the last time I used this shade, it has some purple undertone that really shocked me. So I'm going to just play safe and stick to this guy. Then for my blush, I'm going to use something around this and this. This is my contour brush. This is my powder contour brush. The reason why I use this brush because the structure is angled, and like they say, if you can hold it, it's a powder brush. It's good for contour because it helps to get the angle that you are working with and keeps your contour in that position. So using the shade I told you, tapping off the excess and then the sets. One thing about this palette is that It is pigmented. And I'm going to use the tip to set my nose contour. See why I use this brush. It's multifunctional. For the blush, like I said, using my Real Techniques brush in 400. I feel like that's going to be too much because this palette is pigmented. Just taking the excess behind my hand and then just working it subtly, because like I don't want so much blush today. Yeah, this is okay. Anything than this would have been way too much. Going back with the Urban Beauty setting powder, my powder puff. This time around, I don't care about taking much or excess because these are the areas where I typically get my oils produced. So I like going like with heavy hand. Also act as an oil control powder, so it helps to keep the oils at bay as the day goes by. Whatever I have left to set my entire face, because this also acts like a powder. I feel like I'm going to get more of this powder in different shades so that I can have one that's actually my skin tone, so I can convert it to an actual powder. This actually does well enough because you cannot really tell that it's not my shade. Do you get, like, I can say that it's my shade but sometimes it's not my shade. I don't know if you get it, but to diffuse it a bit better, I'm going to use the fluffy brush, which is a powder brush, and just set my entire face with it. Now that we're done, I'm just going to go back with my setting spray and then lock everything in before we go into our lips. Like, why can't they make setting sprays smell a bit much more manageable? Like, I hate the fact that I have to fight for oxygen afterwards. Whew. Okay, so onto the lips now. I'm going to start off with the lip definer pencil from Amari Code. It's the perfect shade of blackish brown. Like, it's not so brown, it's not so black rather, but at the same time it's not brown. Like, it's perfect for a dark skin girly. Like, because sometimes we have some shades that they tend to be brown, but when we wear them we can't find them on our lips. So I like using that because I don't like, not all the time, it's not the time I like having the upper lip line and the lower lip line the same intense color of brown. So using this shade that I originally use for my brows, because this is much more softer. Yeah, this is how I like to keep it. I'm going to clean the middle a little bit. This is how I like to keep it, because I feel like nowadays having the same, like this dark brown would be too overwhelming for me sometimes. Like, I like to just keep them simple. So using this brush to just blend it. It's not the ideal brush, but at this point I'm running out of clean brushes to use. Just blending the outer line. Yeah. So given that the eye is the main character for this look, I'm going to try and keep my lips a little bit simple. So using this matte nude lip from Ushers, this one too. It is going to be any expiry date, it's already expired. Let me just tell you that. Which is the perfect shade of nude lip. One thing about her that she dries, like once you apply it, give it 2 seconds. You see, she's dried, and she dries down real quick. Like, before a guy will say, "Oh, can you?" She's like, "Nope, see, none can do." So going in with this lip gloss from Polar Beauty. This is in the shade Kayau, K-Y-A-U. I don't know how that's pronounced. I feel like I murdered it. I'm going to be using the brown lip gloss to go over my lip liner to just gloss up the areas where I applied lip liner. So I like to do this to have that very subtle gloss going on without contaminating the color of my clear gloss. Do you get? And nothing too crazy, no? We're keeping everything subtle today. And then find a regular schmegular clear lip gloss. This is not a regular schmegular one. This is from Urban Beauty. I've had this one for ages now. Urban Beauty's lip gloss. I'm at the point whereby it's still remaining in the bottle, but the applicator cannot reach it, and that's good because I need it to finish so I can go buy new ones. Can you like actually get in there? And this is our lip combo. So now that we've done all of this, it's time to get into my favorite part of makeup, which is the eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Urban Beauty in my skin concealer. If she can focus for a second, you would see her. This is how she looks like in the shade 043. She's gonna use this to put my eyelids. This is to help to eliminate hyperpigmentation and also act as an eye primer, an eyeshadow primer, to make my colors pop a little bit more, but primarily is to eliminate the hyperpigmentation and give me the illusion of a white canvas on my eyelids. To blend the concealer, I'm going to be using a small dense brush. This is a naked brush, and if you're not so sure of your blending game, you can still use your beauty sponge to pick up the excess. You want to have a very smooth canvas. Are you seeing this? Yeah. So doing the same thing for here as well. The trick to this is that you don't apply so much so that you will not have more to blend. Without doing that, I want to go in with your powder and some fluffy brush. The small one is perfect because it helps it to like get into that small surface area. You don't use a very big brush for that small surface area. Just math. Just using it to set the concealer, so it goes from looking like a cream to looking all powdery. So the moment you can literally rub it, it doesn't feel like you're moving anything, that's when you can stop, because the aim is to get it looking powdery or feeling powdery rather. That is the goal. You can see that there's a big difference from what we had at the beginning to what we have right now. So we're going to start off with our transition colors using a small angled fluffy brush for this. I'm going to be using this Blossom makeup palettes. It's beautiful. It has 54 colors, all in one, matte, shimmer, nude, everything is inside here. And this is how she looks. It's like Bible. That's how she looks. So, but for today, since we're doing more or less a grunge makeup, we're going to basically walking around with this section. So, but before we go in with that, we're going to start with our liner. This is a gel liner. It's black, in case I forgot to mention that earlier. So using this very flat angled brush, I'm just going to dip into it and then draw a very small tiny line and then bring it back here, like you're going to do a small wing liner. I also want to draw the same line here. This might feel a bit tricky to do, so you just want to put the brush at that part and then just flick it off easily. We're just going to keep the center of our eye a bit naked. Want to literally put the brush inside your eye where your lashes are being formed from, and then you pick it up and bring it up. So this is what you should have. This outer part does not really matter right now if it's not so pretty. It does not need to be so pretty, but like that's what we're having as of right now. So the next thing you want to do, you want to get yourself a small tiny brush, a small precise tiny brush like this, and you're going to smudge this guy. You smudge the life of this guy, and then as you're smudging it, you're smudging it upward. You want to smoke it out, and by smoking it out, you're taking it from very harsh to not so very harsh. Can you see? But you want to keep it literally where your eye socket ends. You don't want to go crazy with it. Just keep it where it is. Just diffuse it. Are you seeing what we're having? So we're doing the same thing for this guy here. If at any point you feel like you have a lot more on your brush than you can work with, get yourself a paper towel and then take out the excess on the paper towel and then go back to work. That's how I got really serious when it came to this eye tutorial. All this while, I had been playing with you guys. I feel like I have a lot more on my brush than I actually want to have. And you're smoking it out, you can go crazy with your hand movements. Just remember how you used to blend things out in your final class. I always tell people that eyeshadow is not hard. Just remember your final classes, how you typically blend things out. It's how you would blend it. You can see this one is much more chaotic than this one. That's because I am a right hand dominated person, so half the time you have to just walk your way and do the best you can do. Do the same thing, just pick up what you have in there and then try and bring it up here, not so far, but like keep it to the point where you can see my eyelid. Yeah, it literally stops where my eyelid, it's not going way past this point. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Keep it there, keep it subtle and simple and sexy. So if you need to open your eye, you're doing this, I can actually see the point of where you want to stop the black. This is what we want to have. And this is it. This is step 1 of our grunge eyeshadow look. So to blend out the outer parts better, we're going to go in with a fluffy brush, and then we're going to be using a light shade of, not really light, but like kind of like combination of light and dark brown. So shades rather Lola and Nkem. Actually the shades Lola and Nne, and then using it to blend out the outer part so that it's not looking so black and scary. Like, you know, something's happening there, but it's not terrorizing. And with this one, you can go crazy, you can take it up and leave it there. Like, the black is serving as a primary shadow. You just needed that black to be there so that I can add extra depth. Because if we went in with black eyeshadow, it would be too hard and it would be harder to work with, and then it can easily go wrong. Yeah, but I feel like once it will be more depth and then going with like darker shades of brown, we're not doing anything for this inner part because we need her to be like this for now. Okay, so for the center of our eyelid, we're going to be using a pinkish nude color, this actual one here, and I like to use my finger for this because just look at that pigment, just look at it, it's just really beautiful. I can bring whatever I have left to this inner part here and can see it makes it a bit softer than what we had there before. Focus it on the middle and then take whatever I have left and bring it to the inner parts, because I rather have that color there than have brown. So this is what we're having, this is what we are looking like, and it's not bad. So next we're going to go in with a shimmer shade of our choice. I'm always like a bronze gold girl. Silver would really eat with this look, but I feel like silver would, yeah, but I didn't silver. I just look at my outfit now, I'm like, nah, silver is the girl. So I'm using the shade Eberry, picking the shade up with my finger, and it's so beautiful. I see the reflection on it, just putting it at the center. I'll forever be a shimmer girl. I cannot be de-influenced, because tell me this is not pretty, and then you can go crazy with it. You can keep it subtle, you know. Do you, baby? So let's really finish the upper eye, and then we're going to go into the lower lid. So for the lower lid, we're going to be using the same liner. I'm literally putting the brush inside my eye, making here much more darker so that it can give me the illusion of a cat eye. I said dark eye, of a cat eye. So doing the same for this guy here. Don't mind me, I still get scared of this thing. I just be acting up on some days. So to further darken the eye, especially at this outer part, I'm going to be using this Ruby Kisses 24-hour eyeliner waterproof pencil. It is black. It is black. It is the blackest pencil I've seen in my life. So just focus on it here to add more depth without poking my eye. So I wanted to darken and put like more intensity on the outer part without making it look way too much. But for these other parts, the center part, I'm using a very tiny brush. I'm going to go in with a dark brown shade and then use it to just buff up this guy. It just adds much more grunginess to the look. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's it. So we're going to go in with the mascara using the Ruby Kisses multifunction mascara. I'm just going to do my lower lashes because I'm wearing false lashes today. I feel like I'm the most serious when I'm doing my mascara and stain my under eye. Never. Okay, so now that I'm doing all that seriousness, now back to my actual character. For my lashes, I'm a bit conflicted. Let's say the last makeup I did, but like the last makeup I recorded, that is my toasty makeup. I have it in my YouTube short, so go check it out. I use this guy, my friend gave it to me. This is Lash Friendly Fox Mink Mix Pack. They're like 5 or 6 in number, and they are reusable up to 30 times. Yeah, this is how they come in. So it's either I use one of these. They have like different. Let me just bring it out for you. I don't know I'm talking to you. I'm not showing you how. One actually got stuck. This is how they look like. I don't know this one went to. Like, don't ask me. But they have like different designs, different structures, and yeah, I don't know which of this you think would look very nice with this makeup, because I don't want one that would like overshadow the eyes. So either I use one of this, or I use this very fluffy, heavy duty heavy duty lashes. I think this one Wing Beauty. I feel like this is way too fluffy. Like this is giving serious wedding kind of eye lashes, and I feel like the eye is really too dramatic, so something simple would work. I don't know what to now work now, so let me just try the first one right here. I feel like it has this way of cat eye effect. I don't know if you can see it properly. I feel like it's the best for this. Let me just pop it on. So after what felt like 2 hours, I finally got my lashes on. They are not so bad. They just feel a bit different than what I am used to wearing. Yeah, like I'm typically used to wear more fluffy lashes that a bit more dramatic, but this are like, okay, like you know you're wearing lashes, but they're not obstructing your line of sight. So they just go on with the hair. This hair has been cooking for how many hours? Like you see the levels of security I had to go on with the hair. It had to be banging. One thing I know how to do properly is a slick bun ponytail thingy. Like that's my specialty. Like, are you guys seeing this? It's the waves for me. Like I love them waves. Like the waves get me every single time. I'm just going to fluff up. I have like a little extension thing going on, which I feel like is very cute. I don't want to do too much because my brother did it for me. I had to beg him to do it for me. Getting brothers to do your hair for you, it's not an everyday thing. I feel like Christmas came early for me this year already. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm just going to go back with the same hair wax I used to get my brows done. I told you guys I used this in my hair. You thought I was joking. And then slick this dude. Okay, like I like this very tiny swoop. I don't want a very dramatic baby hair. I just want the natural, easygoing ones. Just stick this one back a little bit. That's all we're doing. I don't want to overdo it. Nothing too crazy. I love that it came out like you can basically see my thoughts. I don't know if I should like turn this into like a cute. I feel like I should just do that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like it's going to be so cute. Just use like a claw clip and then just secure it there. I think it's cute like this. Can't lie. Just have like a little messy situation going on there. Like I love it. Like cute looks like this. And then don't forget the back of your neck. So I hate seeing nice look backs. And then the back of the neck is looking like a desert, looking dry. I hate to be that girl. Days like this when I have a very simple hairstyle, I tend to look way younger than my age. If I'm having like a very like pulled back hairstyle like this, I look way younger. So I can easily get away with having a very dramatic or over serious looking makeup. But like when I like to just do balance when it comes to my styling. I don't have like a very busy going hair and then a very busy going makeup, unless it's my wedding or my birthday. Then you can't tell me nothing. You can't try to tell me nothing. For my body, I'm just going to be using this body oil my big sis gave me, because if they're both outfits, my skin is going to be exposed. So I'm just going to, I mean, it's not like my skin is dry, I mean, but for like extra security, just going to massage this properly and across my chest. Like this is me literally looking at this eye makeup and loving it. Like it can be very tricky to nail a grudge eyeshadow, because you can go from looking like you're trying to do grudge eyeshadow to actively looking like you're in a Halloween movie. Black is a very serious, intense color to work with, so you have to be very careful with it. But I have to get this oil to my back as well. Okay, so I'm going to like clear off, and then once I've dressed up, I will show you what I ended up going with. So let me know if you're team burgundy or you're team casual pink outfit. So guys, this is the actual outfit we ended up putting together. Like I said, a little bit of pink, a little bit of white, and I think this is bluish gray. This is the look that we ended up going with. This is still the leggings pants that I ended up going with, and this is 360. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.